The Riddle Stone, Part 1. Dad had pulled up some floorboards. "Hello," he said. "What's this?" Under the floor was a stone. It had some strange writing on it. Dad was going to throw the stone away, but Chip wanted to keep it. "Look at this," he said to Biff. "Do you think this is written in Chinese?" "I don't know," said Biff. Chip took the stone to school. He showed it to a boy called Hong. "This is written in Chinese," said Hong. "I can't read it, but my grandfather can." Hong's grandfather always came to take Hong home. Chip showed him the stone. "Yes, it's written in Chinese," said Hong's grandfather. "It says, 'Do you mind?'" "What a strange question," said Biff. "It may be a riddle," said Hong's grandfather. "See, the stone is broken. Maybe the answer is on the other half." "Here's a good riddle," said Hong. "How do you spell hungry horse using only 4 letters?" "We don't know," said Biff. It's easy," laughed Hong. "MTGG. Here's another riddle. What's this? The more it dries, the more it gets wet. The more it gets wet. The answer is a towel." Suddenly, the magic key began to glow. The magic took them to a rocky valley, where 4 paths met. There was a signpost pointing 4 ways. Each way pointed to the Riddle Mountain. A boy was sitting on a rock. "My name is Tai," he said. "I want to go to the Riddle Mountain, but I don't know which path to take. I can't think of the answer to this riddle." The riddle was on a tall post. It says, "It's only one color, but it can grow sticks on your feet wherever you go." They're in the sun, not in the rain. Never does harm, never feels pain. The answer is a shadow, said Hong. "Look," he pointed there. "That must be the way." "Are you sure?" asked Biff. "Yes, it's a riddle," said Tai. "Let's go." "It's hard to get to a Riddle Mountain. It will be dangerous. I may never get to there." "Then why do you have to go?" asked Biff. "I want to be the riddle maker," said Tai. "I have to go to the Riddle Mountain. I have to answer all the riddles on the way. The last riddle is the hardest. No one has ever found the answer." Suddenly, a huge giant stood in the way. "I hope he's friendly. Answer the riddle, and you can pass by," roared the giant. "Write how much I win." "But he must win tons," said Biff. "No, it's a riddle," said Hong. "I can do it." He wrote down the answer. "Good luck into the land of riddles," said the giant. "What did you write down?" asked Chip. "I wrote down how much I win," said Hong. It was not far to the top of the hill. Suddenly, a dragon stood in the way. "I hope he's friendly," said Hong. "Look, there are bubbles coming out of his mouth." The dragon spoke. "Over there is the Riddle Mountain," he said. "You have a long way to go." "Help," said Hong. "The journey looks dangerous." Below was a black lake. Across the lake was a dry and rocky. Beyond there was a deep river and a dark forest. Far away was a tall gray mountain. Huge bubbles came out of the dragon's mouth. How many sides does a bubble have? Answer this riddle, said. That's easy, said Hong. It has two, the inside and the outside. Good, said the dragon. Now step into this bubble. Hong stepped into the bubble. It began to float away. Step in a bubble, yelled Hong. They all stepped inside the bubbles and float up and up. This is scary, said Biff. What happens if the bubbles pop? They float on and on. At last the boy began to float down the lake. I hope the bubbles don't pop here, yelled Chip. The bubbles popped, and the children fell in the lake. Suddenly, a huge Superman rose out of the water. I don't like this adventure, said Biff. What is this? The more it dries, the more it gets wet. That's easy, said Hong. It's a towel. Good, said Superman. Now climb onto my back. The Superman swam across the lake. How do you know all the answers to these riddles? Said Hong. Said Ty. I don't know. They just come to me. The goblins were waiting for the children. They pulled and pinched them. Ha, you won't answer the next.
That's hurt.
Ouch, that hurts, said Chip. Ha, you won't answer the next riddle, said one of the goblins. The goblins put the children in a cage. One of the goblins stole the magic key. The Goblin King. Oh no, said Biff. Now we can't get back from this adventure. The Goblin King spoke to them. Answer this, he said. How do you want to die? We don't want to die, said Chip. Hong began to laugh. It's not funny. We don't want to die. It's a riddle, said Hong. Don't worry, I know the answer. Now read part 2.